So, I'm gonna try this again because I tried 2 times earlier after work and that didn't work. So I decided, okay, third time's the charm, but don't do it right away. So, what if Deku trained in Mortal Kombat? What blasphemy bullshits are you doing? Well, if you read the post in the community tab, and if you don't, check out the community tab. There's some shit. And then also don't get mad at me because I post hella thumbnails and then, like, I never post them. Well, here's the thing. I even explained it with this one too. I rewrote it 14 times. Oh, shit. And, well, dear God, it was just brutal. Just fucking brutal. Anyway, despite this brutality that I faced, my mental stability is questionable at the moment, but it's only because it's 10:16, and not that late, but oh well. Here's the thing. In this world, Deku is, I guess you could say quirkless, but it is not a quirk. He has a unique ability that wasn't really a quirk. I guess you could say he's the first mutant, and that's how I kind of wanted to go by this story. Mostly because this also allows me to do a few other things. And that's give birth to something else that's going to be running alongside, like, in this story. See, with the birth of mutants, I'm going to be adding X-Men students because I believe that the regular, class 1A people won't really be enough. Class 1B won't be enough. Uh, Villains would be too fodder at the moment. So, how can I rival a Mortal Kombat trained Izuku? Bring in the X-Men and a few other people. Nani? Sure. As mute for an hour, because fuck you. I don't know who the hell you are. As here's the thing. In case you've never seen Teen Titans and don't really read the comic books either, there was this, fat ginger dude who was supposed to be like a joke of what a comic book fan is. Control freak. He had the ability to enter into things by this remote he created. It allowed to warp and twist reality in a certain way. He could enter in TVs and then fuck with it, and then bring in things from TV into existence. Which, here's what I'm gonna say. Deku has a slight variant of this ability, but he has to, you know, actually know the game. And, well, when Deku was born, they did the, you know, testing and scanning when he was before, and it was just, like, inconclusive. You know, he had different forms of mutations, too. You see, not only did he, well, like, was without the joint, he also didn't have an appendix. They thought that was kind of weird. They also saw something really strange. His, you know, skin also kind of seemed to have like an exoskeleton, but it wasn't really like quirk based. It was thin that, in theory, not theory, but in time, it would get stronger. It was just like, it was kind of weird. How? But it's not really quirk based. He feels like a normal fleshy human being. It's just that thin of a layer of, I guess you could say. But no, they, test came back. I'll call it, oh no. Huh. That's weird. He has a protective layer. It's very thin now because he's young, but may have something to do with his quirk. But my word, madam, Missy Inko, I do not know how to tell you this, but at the moment, the best we can do is deem him quirkless, and every year check to see what develops. And well, nothing really developed. Izuku would actually kind of be sad. On his 10th birthday, his dad, his son is depressed, so he figures, fuck it, get him a new game. He had recently bought this game that it wasn't really released in Japan yet. It's one of the beta games. So Izuku gets first dibs on this. And it's a unique concept that came to them after, some other heroes, X-Men, and some villains, Alpha Mike Gigantomachia, Chimera, monstrous looking people, and other people who train themselves Aizawa, and then people who, you know, have really good powers, just in general. They decided, okay, what if we make some mythos of this? Okay, what do we do about this? Okay, fighting games. Yes, everyone loves fighting games. So, Mortal Kombat. Deku becomes one of the first ever to become one of the beta testers. Only three other people who go to UA will recognize this. One being a teacher, one being Shinzo, and then one being someone who I'll save for later, because they're going to be a transfer student from X-Men. Well, from the Charles Xavier gifted school of mutants. Since, yeah, it's soon going to be, yes, Deku is one of the first generation mutants from Quirks. See, they're not rare, but they're rare. I guess you could say you have a total of maybe 50 mutants, Izuku being one of the 50. Now, hence why he's the first generation. See, I guess you could say, when he fell in love with the game, he loved playing it. He really loved this one character, Smoke. He really enjoyed him. He loved the whole aesthetic of him. Just loved him to pieces. He loves the... I was going to say kunai. I don't know why I was going to say kunai. No, he has the missile arm. I feel dumb as fuck because I know who has who, and I feel dumb as shit. What sucks is, in my other versions, I did not fuck that up. He also likes how the silvery hair and then the unique twist of how, he got turned into a cyborg and now he's fighting against his allies. Oh, he loved the whole storyline, just everything in general. It goes all the way to 11, just for the sake of simplicity. It's the Mega Pack bundle, a whole archive. This is what I mean when I say he's a beta tester. So he's going to get everything, and then they're going to break it up. And each time they break it up into sections is where, people would say, okay, this is where we need to make the changes. So, something happens one day. You see, Izuku picks his favorite character, Smoke, and, after a while, he started to imagine himself, being Smoke in the game. And then he blinks, because, he's imagining, because, he's enjoying his game, and he's just like, yeah. He'd open his eyes and you would see that he's fighting against Katana. Oh my. He gulps because, dear God, what would you do if you, a 10-year-old boy, fighting Katana? Right? So, he's just like, hey, wait a minute. Where am I? You're joking, right? And since this is in story mode... No, not story mode. In battle mode. Let's just say it was just like battle mode. Izuku's just like confused. Because they're like... Smoke, are you okay? No. I'm... he's looking at his hands. He looks down. He's just checking his body out. And he's just like... I'm... Smoke? Wait, what the? Izuku's thinking, wait, is this my power? My quirk? Wait, did I just enter a video game? Katana looks at him like, yo, I don't know what you on, but I'm about to whoop your ass. As Katana would proceed to beat the ever-living shit out of Izuku, kicking him out. And when he loses his health bar, he, gets out in the real world. And he's just like, ow. Wait, no ow. Huh. He also notices something really weird. When he sighed, when he was just like, man, that was so cool being Smoke. he sees smoke. He then controls it, and he's just like, no fucking way. And then Inko's mama instinct kicked in, like a sense of disturbance in the force. She breaks in through the door. Izuku, what happened? Mom, my power. Huh? Why is there smoke in your room? Mom, no, look. She's like, why are you smoking? Just like, it's kind of weird, kids. Inko would try to hit Izuku, and then he turns into smoke. Now, thankfully, I'm nerfing this ability ever so slightly because I'm starting off where Izuku's going to be like original Smoke, where he was just a ninja with training. He has the ability to turn into smoke, but when he reconfigures himself, he kind of passes out of exhaustion due to it being out of instinct and not necessarily out of control. Well, here's where something happens. We have a man visit Izuku the very next day. Something that he wanted to tell Izuku. That he wants to welcome him to his academy. You see, his academy accepts students of all ages. It's relatively new, true, but it's only because they share something. Izuku was like, what do we share? Inko's just like, Izuku, what do you mean? Did you not hear the man? No. This man named Xavier tells him, you see, Izuku, I am speaking to you telepathically. I can only be reached in this if you too are, like me, a mutant. We are unique, rare. We are a slight mutation, different from quirks. You see, quirks have this effect that the power backlashes them. For us, there's not really a real backlash per se, but rather control is what we lack. It is truly gifted and unlocked, but there's no way to control it. Different from quirks. You see, quirks start off weak, and then you build on it. You can make it grow. But not us. Our powers are different, you see. Our powers allow us to break certain limits that quirk people do not have. Izuku, you are one of these mutants. So please, my boy, understand this. I'm only asking you. You can still live with the quirk that you means you're still human yourself. And being a mutant does not make you different from a non-quirked human or quirked human. We're all humans still. We're just different. Our powers are slightly different from everyone else's. You'll find that your abilities will change and adapt you to more. It was strange. I thought you disappear and then reappear, but with power, more power than normal. It seems your true ability was seemingly to enter that... What was it that you were doing? Oh, I was playing Mortal Kombat. Excuse me. As you know, Xavier's just like, I'm not familiar with the game. Oh, right. I'm a beta tester. I'm actually, Izuku blushes as, he's saying his dad got it for him. And since it was a gift from his dad, it just means a lot to him. Ah, I see. Tell me, have you tried to put yourself in anything else that you find yourself fond of, or bring things out of things you are fond of? Huh? Izuku, I believe you have a unique digital dimension mutation. Your ability is unique. You see, you, my boy, can bridge a world between a digital world and this world. You can, as long as you have strong feelings for it at least, a strong connection yourself. You are the connection. That is probably what that exoskin that the doctors could not figure out. It is you making a connection into something, pouring yourself into something that you truly invested in, something that you care about. And thus it allows you to go through and then bring out whatever it could be. Seemingly, you are a character, I'm guessing. One of your favorites? Yeah, I see. I think you might have inherited some of his abilities. See this again. See how familiar you are. Note that this would be very much different than normal. Yeah, you're right. Wow. I get to be in Mortal Kombat. Ooh, that's. Ooh, that's. As you know, he's thinking of everything that he's gonna have to go through. And then he just thinks, wait, um, what about my body? There are certain characters that aren't necessarily human. You might inherit some physical traits, maybe bulk up more. You might grow the appendages yourself. I will actually put that in a poll. And if you guys want where Deku as, you know, mutates after, learning and training with someone as that character. But I'm not going the route of giving him boobs when he's a female character, because that already alone is in and of itself going to be comedy gold for me. Especially because there's going to be a unique way for Izuku to realize something really fun. Now, one day when he's training, it's been about 2 weeks. Xavier told Izuku no rush on the school, but whenever you're ready. Izuku would tell his mom that he kind of does want to go at least before high school, so he would be gone for 4 years, but he wants to spend at least the rest of this month with her, so it would be the 2 weeks. And during these 2 weeks, yes, Hasashi came home at least for the last 3 days, and I'll cover those. But within the other 11 days, he trained a lot in the Mortal Kombat realm and had, well, you see, he kind of widened his horizon from just playing as Smoke. He kind of wanted to see something really, really fun, but really, really cool. And I'm only doing this because this is one way I can incorporate them, because they were DLC characters. And if you have a problem with it, it's because people asked me to do it, and I also thought it'd be really cool as fuck. The Predator. Wait, what? So he doesn't get the... that. Nah, none of that. Or the weird mouth feelers. But he did really, really like the tech. So, shoulder cannon, plasma blaster, a few wrist gauntlets, a few energy staffs, a few exploding shurikens. You know the good jazz. Oh, yes. Anyway, during his time, in Mortal Kombat, that's the thing. He spent the time in Mortal Kombat to get familiar with it, and now he's getting out of it. That's his time with Xavier. Of course, he's taking the game with him, but he does make a friend. You see, this friend is also going to go back with him in UA. And I am going to ship him with Momo, and this character is, someone who I'm adding as an original X-Men character, but he's a YouTuber who I actually kind of enjoy his videos, and only because I was in a Discord call with him one day, and he sang "I'm Walking on Sunshine," and then I found myself singing it at work, and I'm like, wait, why was I singing that? And then it came to me, because Xether. So yes, Xether is technically, I'm adding him into this, and if he wants to, I guess he can, hey, you want part 2? Go watch part 2 on Xether's channel. Whatever he makes. I don't have to feature on it. He just add it on, and then I'll just add it to the playlist on this. But that's kind of my goal. But also, if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
In fact, he can even take one of the ideas. He can actually ask me for one of the other 13 ideas I had for this script. It was insane. How many scripts have I rewritten? You don't wanna know. You thought recording difficulties was bad. Oh my. Yes. Anyway, it's because I have this tendency to want to build layers. So anyway, when Izuku and his friend, the son of no, not the son, but the younger brother of Xavier, Xether, hence why, he too has this unique psychic abilities. He's pretty much the mob. So, Bwah, your emotional levels is at 100%. Nah, he's just like, what's up? I'm Psychic Saitama. Now, here's where things get more fun. In this case, I'm like 99% sure he might have done one where he was an MHA. I'm going to pause and check.
Okay, so he does have it, and I feel bad as shit that I've not actually seen it. I just liked it right now, so I have something to watch later when this is up. Oh, and I watched this Jake Longwood's Tai Long one, the Tai Long potential one, and the Android 17 one. Oh my god. I do love his Mael one too. And the Coda Brother one be lit. Back to the weather. Xether in this one is the mobby psycho Saitama one, if you will. The psychic Saitama. And him and Izuku do get along really well. Now, Izuku does have a low-key crush on one of his teachers, being Jean Grey. You can't help it. He likes gingers. Wait a minute. Are you hinting the ship? Yes. And no, it's not another Femme Kirishima. So is it Kendo? No. Dear God, not a Femme Todoroki. No. Then who? Wait for it, my guy. Trust in the process. Also because I thought it'd be pretty fucking hilarious. Wait, does that mean Mina has pink hair? Yes. In case you forgot or did not check, Mina is the ship. But wait, isn't Mina pink? In normal canon, yes. What have you done? I made her red. Why? Well, her red pigmentation has, something to do with the fact that she too happens to be a mutant that is going to go to UA. What are you doing? Well, like I said, I wrote the script 14 different times. So, behold Mina, our female Human Torch mutant. Okay. Wait a minute. Female fire figure. What's gonna happen with Todoroki? Yes. You're catching on. You're starting to catch on. But wait. Izuku has fire and ice. Yes. You're catching on. So, just hang on. Remember, I said I'm trying to get this to 90 minutes. So that's an hour and 30 minutes. We're barely at 24 minutes. So, let's continue on. And part of that is my fault because I had to check the Xether thing. And I'm sorry, Xether, for not telling you that you're going to be in this. And I'm sorry for Rogue for the random ass tag. I kind of only had like 3 hours of sleep this week. And, well, like I said, rewriting script is painful. Mentally exhausting, but I don't really get sleep anyway. So, if I'm awake, might as well do something. Which, if I had a DeLorean, I probably would have told myself, hey, go watch the other Xether videos. I'd go like, but then I don't have anything to do later. Touché. Did I just have an argument with past and present Ivan? Dear God. This is what happens when you don't get enough sleep, guys.
Sleep is important, but when you have insomnia, it don't really matter. No, it's fine, it's fine. Um, anyway, back to the what if. Sorry for that minute rant. You know, during this time, Izuku and Xether would find out two very unique things. One, when Izuku is in Mortal Kombat, he can fuck with things like the story mode, alter it, but it'd only be his version. They would get another copy for the other people at the other house to play with, because due to Xether not knowing that Izuku was training, and he just saw what looked to be a autoplay and just a control there, he picked it up and just started moving. This meant that he controlled whatever Izuku was doing. Izuku had no control over his body. That's right, because Izuku had realized he was using the control as his conduit and as a character, rather than, just touching the game console itself and being the, I guess you could say, computer or the player 2, or he could be player 1, which would be weird because the controller would now be player 2, which there'd only be one controller. Which would be weird as fuck. Because from the perspective of everyone else, it's just like autoplay. From Izuku's, it's just real-time shit. Now, here's where things get more fun. You see, not only does Izuku, get manipulated by Xether, Xether would, seemingly defeat Sub-Zero as Scorpion, which Izuku was just like, I didn't even know what I was doing. Xether's just like, yo, how'd I do that kunai thing? As, they would retry it. But here's the thing. Izuku, literally right before Xether could click A to, click, Izuku's just like, do you want to continue? Izuku's saying, no! So, he shoots out of the console and he lands on Xether. Xether's just like, get off me, bro. So yeah, that was kind of an awkward moment, but pretty hilarious. They also found out this other thing. Like I said, if Izuku were to touch the console, he's in the game. The TV cannot, can be turned off, and you can unplug the console, but Izuku's stamina is drained as a result, but the console will still be on until Izuku's injected. But he would feel his body being drained a lot more. He could feel himself get more and more tired as he has to keep everything going. Which is kind of weird, because, poltergeist shit at first, but no, Izuku's training. Oh, thank God, I almost laser beamed the Xbox. Scotty, no! What? I thought he was possessed. Wait, did you just make Scott Summers Irish? Yes, he's Scott O'Brien. Cyclops. You're a fucking mad lad. Yes, I am. And like I said, I am going to incorporate everything very well. Now, one day, Izuku, he's now 14, so is Xether, and they are going to go, he's going to go to Japan. Xether was just like, can I go? Let me talk to Nezu. Nezu, you want to do an exchange program? How so? Wait a minute, Ivan, what about Pony? She stays in America. Sorry. Not sorry. Well, yeah, here's the thing. Though, UA is okay with this, they're like, what can you do? Psychic Saitama. Oh. Welcome. Red carpet entrance. Izuku's just like, bruh. Xether's just like, sorry. Couldn't flex. Anyway, we would get to an Izuku. Here's the thing. He's trying out the new Predator gear, so he's invisible at the moment. And he's already in Japan. He's kind of doing, not vigilantism per se, but just a little bit of side hero work. Without pay, since he believes heroes don't need to be paid. But that's actually very important to what's about to go down. You see, because Rouge X, he said it too, and I am pretty much the same as he said. He's a MILF lover, and so am I. So you see, there is this villain, a sort of beast-like creature, a chimera. Not the chimera from the 9 movie. No, just a chimera-ish creature. He looks different. Instead of wolf, think monkey. Think mostly monkey and gorilla features. And panda. Why panda? I like pandas. So, black and white color scheme, gorilla face, bare arms, claws. But, yeah, it's just all kind of weird. He has Mitsuki, and, well, the, rookie hero, she's trying her best, but, hey, she can't really go all out when there's a hostage. This newbie would, be mad that she got called newbie by All Might. All Might's just like, watch your head, newbie. What I make? No, my bad. Take 2. All Might's just like, watch your head, newbie. As, he's just like, Detroit smash. Throwing a good shockwave pressure that, sends the creature just flying back. Just enough for Mitsuki to, loosen the grip. Just enough for her to wiggle out because of her sweat. She's, becoming a lot more sweatier, so she's just slipping because her quirk is called glycerin, which, if you don't know, it's like a natural preservative of the skin. That's why she looks really young. And it can be very slippery when used in excess. So, yeah, slips through. She's good. What surprises everyone was the fact that Chimera's just like, launches his own settle beam that gets intercepted. It was really weird. Mitsuki thought she was going to be blasted. All Might thought it was game over. So did the newbie rabbit hero. Yes, wait for it. It was blocked by some sort of invisible force field. The invisibility wears off as Izuku's in a full mech size, not mech, but like Iron Man-esque predator looking outfit, which, think of the new Predators movie. I know it was really bad, but at the end they reveal like there's a gauntlet that becomes a whole Predator suit, just made out of technology, kind of like an Iron Man suit, but you look like a Predator. And you get Predator tech in the suit. So it's one of those. Izuku's just saying, well then, you fucked up. He's still in Predator mode, so everyone's just like, who is this hero? As, shoulder cannon, plasma pistol to the chest. Doesn't really hurt the Chimera creature. But Izuku disappeared. Chimera creature's just like, man, it's over. I can smell. I can't smell him. What the? You smell something burning? As, Chimera turns around as he sees his clothes on fire. And then from the fire, a fist emerges, uppercutting him. As then, the silhouette of a ninja? What the hell? Wait, where'd the cyborg go? As the man lands, he throws a kunai, wrapping around the creature's neck. As then he yells, get over here! Yanking it over. Its Chimera's just like, shit, gets pulled forward. Now, everyone sees this shift. They see his left arm go from this red flame to this gray smoke, and then open with a rocket. Wait, is that a fucking rocket launcher? How does he have a rocket launcher? Wait, is he fire? Is he smoke? Wait, is he that cyborg? Wait, is this his real outfit? Wait, is he a ninja? Or is he a cyborg? Wait, what? Who is this kid? How many powers does he have? What is he? The world will soon know. Yes, I sound eccentric as fuck, and I'm very energetic, but also because this is something that, besides me being kind of tired, it kind of happens like second wind. I can just, go. And, yeah. Plus, I'm old. Anyway, you see, here's where things get interesting for Izuku. You see, in the sense that he wasn't really. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me again. Well, my Xbox just turned on by itself. Oh, wait, no. I actually did hit the remote. Damn. And here I thought Casper was fucking with me. No. If you get to this mark, drop Casper fucks vibe. You know, out of context, when someone just randomly goes to look at the comments, they'd be like, what the fuck happened? And then they get to this. But don't timestamp it. Please, no one timestamp it. If no one timestamp it, fuck it. I promise the part 2 tomorrow. Which, yeah, depending on when it uploads. Anyway, I guess you could say some things are different. You see, you know, the rocket launcher hits Chimera. Chimera, he not dead, but he out cold. You know, then everyone is surprised as then the flames around the ninja disappear, and a 14-year-old boy is just standing there in the fit that you see him squatting in. You know, he's got a bandana on, he's got his red shoes on. You know, he always rocking them red shoes on. Now, they not the light up shoes on, but he got the red shoes on.